Escaped hippos from zoo are now having one seriously strange impact. When the ancient Greeks first laid eyes on the enormous, blubbery, semi-aquatic mammals we call hippos, they immediately called the creatures horses of the river. Clearly, the Greeks saw some measure of majesty in the creatures native to sub-Saharan Africa. And in the early 1980s, one of the world's most infamous criminals fell for the allure of the hippopotamus. He imported a few to his home in Colombia before accidentally letting them escape into the wild. Some experts worried about how these non-native animals would impact Colombia's river ecosystems. Others were excited to see what hippos were capable of. The hippos of northwestern Colombia can be seen splashing about in the riverbanks, seemingly thriving in their habitat, though it's not their natural one. Things have changed since they were brought to Colombia in the 80s, and no one foresaw this outcome. It all started with notorious drug lord Pablo Escobar, who imported 4 hippos from America to Colombia in 1981. He wanted them for his private zoo at his Hacienda Nápoles, near Medellin, Colombia. When Escobar was killed in 1993, the other animals that inhabited his property were lugged to different zoos, while his hippos were left to do as they pleased. Spoiler alert, they escaped from the zoo, traveling more than 90 miles away from Hacienda Nápoles. Ever since then, they've been living their best lives in the wild. According to Scientific American, there are now more than 80 hippos living in Colombia, and they're doing a lot more than simply breeding. Pablo Escobar's cocaine hippos have taken over Colombia's river ecosystems over the past several decades, and scientists are worried what effects their presence may bring to the environment long-term. But some suspect this could be a positive development. See, this region hasn't seen the presence of a large herbivore in quite some time. Thousands of years, actually. Many of the friendly big guys that used to roam the planet, munching on leaves and whatnot, went extinct approximately 100,000 years ago, which greatly affected the environment. According to a research study, without large herbivores roving the Colombian grounds, the soil was starved of nutrients. Plant growth changed, and even water flow and availability saw an unexpected shift. Some scientists saw the cocaine hippos as a possible savior. Still, they couldn't be sure. In a new study, scientists started analyzing the ecological impressions of 427 herbivores, weighing a minimum of 22 pounds, that existed between 130,000 years ago and today. Their aims were simple. They were curious to see if feeble ecosystems that once saw the existence of these herbivores could benefit if similar herbivores took their place today. This is where Escobar's hippos come into play. Aside from influencing Colombia's economy by selling cocaine, just kidding, these hippos present a chimera of multiple extinct species trait combinations, according to the authors of the study. Every way in which these non-native hippos impact the environment, like what plant species they eat, how far and often they roam, their digestion process, and the nutrients they excrete into the environment, was once implemented by other large herbivores. The big herbivore that existed in this region directly before Escobar's hippos was the llama, Hemiochenia paradoxa. Said llama went extinct about 11,000 years ago. According to the scientists, this species is the closest extinct equivalent to the modern hippopotamus, though there's another past herbivore that was also quite similar. The extinct semi-aquatic hoofed animal, scientifically known as Trigonodops lopesi, shares many similarities with hippos, aside from fermentation type, the researchers said. Meaning? Basically, these modern hippos graze at the riverbanks like large-headed llama once did, and disperse nutrients through their feces like the hoofed river animal once did, as if they're a strange hybrid of the two extinct herbivorous mammals. But it's currently only a theory that the cocaine hippos are a godsend to the Colombian river ecosystems, a theory that some experts deny. It's possible that these imported hippos actually disrupt the natural balance of the Colombia ecosystems. According to Scientific American, hippos produce exorbitant quantities of dung that deposit loads of carbon into the water and can alter the water's oxygen levels, and it became a big problem in Kenya. Researchers explained that Kenyan River runoff that held massive amounts of hippo poop caused 13 mass die-outs of fish as they suffocated in the water that was stripped of its oxygen. That gives swimming with the fishes a whole extra layer of morbidity. In 2017 and 2018, Jonathan Shurin, an ecologist at the University of California, San Diego, and a team of researchers sampled the once hippo-ridden water at Hacienda Nápoles and discovered large quantities of cyanobacteria, which can cause smelly, destructive algae to grow. This could possibly pose a problem in the Colombian wild. Our results suggest that ongoing population growth and range expansion by hippos may pose a threat to the quality of water resources in the Magdalena Basin, wrote Jonathan Shurin and his team in a paper published in Ecology, a scientific journal. Scientists are clearly still debating whether or not Pablo Escobar's hippos are a blessing or a curse, but for now, they're here to stay. However, experts are staying positive. They know what a single creature can do to revitalize an ecosystem. Animal lover? Subscribe to our channel for all the latest in pet care and animal rescue. You can also visit our store, where you'll find cheeky merch for cats and dog lovers, including fun and original t-shirt designs and many other accessories you will love. Our earnings will help support and rescue animals in need and make a difference in their welfare. For more information, visit www.pawsfashion.store. Thank you for being a part of our growing community and for caring about animals and their lives, especially at a time where they need you the most.